great to be able to connect with each other despite all the changes and stresses of the pandemic. With God, we will find a way. First, thank you to everyone who's been part of the many ways in which our church changes lives. In spite of everything, our church never stopped fulfilling Christ's mission. It's so easy to lose track of all that our church is doing when there are fewer activities in person and we can't see what's happening. Everything requires extra thought, extra preparation, extra work. Oh no, I forgot to join the live stream and I missed church. Oh no, I forgot my mask. It's embarrassing when the doctor's office has to give me one, like a loaner jacket and tie at a fancy restaurant. Remember that? How can we ensure that everyone can participate in the annual meeting? A completely different way. So many new ideas and ways of doing the things that we've always taken for granted. We couldn't do any of this without you. Without you, we couldn't support Northwest Indiana Lutheran food pantries, housing opportunities, New Creations Men's Shelter, and Hilltop Food Pantry, just to name a few. Our Sunday school and youth activities have moved to new and creative live stream and distanced formats, and they've been truly amazing. This pandemic year has been especially hard for everyone, including our church. You may have noticed in the weekly e-news dashboard at the very bottom of the e-news that we've been running a deficit. We share our financial information freely because it's important that we be open and honest with each other. Unfortunately, such a shortfall isn't unique, but it is worse this year. We've been praying that we'd catch up, but sometimes prayers are answered differently than we might wish. What have we been spending our money on? Our church employees are and have been hard at work for our congregation and our ministries all through the pandemic. Despite our activities moving to live streaming and outdoor distanced formats, our church building is still used and still needs care and feeding. And regular care costs less than having to fix unexpected catastrophes. One thing is clear from being on council for several years, and that is that excuse me, expenses are truly prioritized and kept to a minimum. There is no fat in our budget. My husband Phil and I are discussing how we can step up our giving. Will you join us? Wouldn't it be great if we received more than we need and could even consider paying toward our mortgage principal in 2021? As all of us do, your church's ministries benefit most from regular, reliable income. Phil and I use electronic giving, and it works very well for us. If you're not currently using electronic giving, could you please prayerfully consider it? It's very easy. Why all the money talk? Won't God provide? Absolutely. As it says in Matthew, Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, thirsty and give you drink, a stranger or needing clothes, or sick or in prison and give you what you needed? Jesus' answer? Truly I tell you, whatever you did for the least of my brothers and sisters, you did for me. Food, drink, housing, clothes, medicine. These are all things that had been paid for by the person giving them. The Good Samaritan treated the beaten man's wounds and paid 2 denarii for his lodging and care at the inn. We are God's hands. Our God listens and answers prayers, and we are his hands in this world. Can we all reach out our hands to further Christ's ministry? Thank you.